have a contractor who's taking on more and more responsibilities. At what point should I transition them to an employee? And what are the legal implications of that change?
We get this question all the time. It's probably one of the most common things we work with AWB clients on is making that transition, because a lot of our clients have started with a smaller team. And then as the business has grown, they want to transition them to employees. So if you find yourself in that position, you're right in line with a bunch of other people. The bottom line is, to qualify as a contractor, you have to be able to meet the independent contractor test. There's both federal tests and then there's also state tests. So the legal, easy, short answer is when the contractor can no longer meet the test to be a contractor. And a lot of times that has to do with, how involved they are in your business, essential they are, how you're paying them, etc. So first and foremost, if you have a team of contractors and you look at the test and you think, gosh, they've really become so integrated into my business by this point, they're probably not a contractor anymore. Let us work with you and we can help you get that transitioned over to a W-2 employee. What does that look like? We always tell people, talk first to your accountant, make sure that they're on board, because you're going to have to remit payroll taxes, of course. You will almost certainly have to register to do business in a state. If you have, let's say you have a contractor that's maybe in a state different from you, which a lot of our clients do. And I think it's just the way of the work world in 2024. Once you get to that point, you may have to register to do business in those other states, because you're going to have to remit those payroll taxes. So you'll have those responsibilities. You'll also then be an employer. So you'll have to make sure that you're giving employees like the paid leave rights that they're entitled to. We would recommend that you get a handbook in place. We have employment agreement that we recommend that you use, so that way it's very clear this is at-will employment. And yeah, we can help you make that big switch. But from a day-to-day perspective, their work doesn't need to change all that much. There's a lot of administrative stuff. You need the posters, like those things that once in the olden days, when you had your first job and it was hanging in the break room, those posters, you need to email those. You need to get those from the state and then email those out to your virtual employees so that they're adequately notified of what their rights are under the applicable employment laws.